Risk-taking behaviors can manifest differently across socioeconomic classes, influenced by a variety of factors such as access to resources, life experiences, and psychological motivations. The disparity between the rich and the poor in terms of risk-taking is complex and often tied to the distinct realities each group faces. For individuals with wealth, risk-taking is often seen as an opportunity for further gain rather than a necessity. The affluent typically have a financial cushion that allows them to absorb losses more easily, making the risks they take less about survival and more about maximizing wealth, status, or power. For instance, wealthy individuals might engage in high-stakes investments, entrepreneurial ventures, or speculative activities, confident in their ability to recover if things go wrong. This form of risk-taking is often calculated and based on extensive research, advice from experts, and the ability to spread risks across various ventures. The consequences of failure, while potentially significant, are rarely catastrophic, allowing the wealthy to continue taking risks without fundamentally altering their lifestyle. In contrast, for the poor, risk-taking is often driven by necessity rather than the pursuit of additional wealth. When resources are limited and opportunities for upward mobility are scarce, the risks taken by those in poverty can be acts of desperation aimed at improving their immediate circumstances. These risks might include taking on precarious jobs, participating in the informal economy, or even engaging in illegal activities to make ends meet. Unlike the wealthy, the poor often have little to no safety net, so the risks they take can have far more severe consequences. A failed risk can lead to a loss of income, housing, or even personal freedom, exacerbating their already precarious situation. Psychologically, the perception and attitude towards risk also vary between the rich and the poor. The wealthy, accustomed to a certain level of control and stability, may view risk-taking as a strategic choice, a way to test boundaries and explore new avenues of growth. Their confidence in their ability to handle the outcomes of their decisions often leads to a more optimistic view of risk. On the other hand, for those living in poverty, risk-taking is often accompanied by a heightened sense of uncertainty and anxiety. The stakes are higher, and the margin for error is slimmer, which can lead to a more cautious approach in some cases, or, conversely, a willingness to take extreme risks when other options seem unavailable. Social and cultural factors also play a significant role in shaping risk-taking behaviors. In many affluent communities, risk-taking, especially in business or investments, is encouraged and even celebrated as a sign of ambition and drive. Success stories of entrepreneurs and investors who took significant risks and achieved great wealth are often held up as examples to emulate. This cultural reinforcement can create an environment where taking risks is not only accepted, but expected. In poorer communities, the narrative around risk can be quite different. The focus is often on survival and stability, with risk-taking seen as dangerous or reckless, especially when the potential losses could push individuals or families into deeper poverty. This cultural perspective can create a self-reinforcing cycle where the poor are less likely to take risks that could lead to upward mobility, further entrenching them in their current economic status. However, it's important to note that risk-taking is not inherently tied to wealth or poverty. Rather, the context in which risks are taken differs greatly between the two groups. The consequences of risk-taking, whether positive or negative, are magnified by the existing socioeconomic conditions. For the wealthy, successful risks can lead to even greater accumulation of wealth and influence, while for the poor, even a small success can be transformative, though the journey to that success is fraught with far greater peril. Ultimately, the dynamics of risk-taking between the rich and the poor highlight broader issues of inequality and opportunity. While the wealthy have the luxury of taking risks with relative impunity, the poor often face a harsh reality where the risks they take are not just about potential gain, but survival. This disparity underscores the need for greater economic and social support systems that can provide more equitable opportunities for all individuals, regardless of their socioeconomic status, to take risks without facing devastating consequences.